Bossing, skilling, guides. Hey guys, what it up? Ugh. I'm keeping that in there. Hey guys, what is up? It is Scuzzy. Welcome to another segment of the how-to series. This is going to be segment 8. We're going to talk about the Book of CHAR and the best fire making experience in the game. Some things you need to know. You're gonna need to turn on mouse keys. If you don't know what mouse keys is, it's a program that's built into your computer. I believe it's only for Windows. I'm not sure if Macs have this, so I can't really help you because I don't know how to do a Mac. But this is a program in Windows, and if you just look up if you look up sticky keys, this will come up. Turn on easy access keys, click on it. It'll bring up this window over here, which came up on my other screen. So it'll bring up all these different things because this is the ease of access. It's probably the easiest way to get to it. The first thing you want to look at is this one here, turn on mouse keys, and this is for Windows 10, specifically Windows 10. So if you look here, you want to make sure this is checked, turn on mouse keys. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you have use mouse keys when numlock is on. Then you want to press the numlock, sorry. Make sure the light is up so you know that the num key is on. The main use we have for mouse keys is dropping our logs. So if I can show you right now, I had a couple people were asking some questions about how I'm actually doing this. So you need to have a numpad on your keyboard or a separate numpad. You just need to have a numpad. What you need to do is you need to press the asterisk key, which looks like the multiplication sign for computing math and stuff in a computer, but it's an asterisk key. It kind of looks like a star. So if you press that, that will turn on something called right click mouse. So if you press the 5 key, it will left click and it will right click at the same time. So if I left click this, it would come up with a crafting menu, but if I use the 5 on my numpad, which acts as a left mouse click, normally with mouse keys, I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, you press it, see it comes up with the crafting option as if I left clicked it, but it also comes up with the right click option as if I right clicked it. So if I keep pressing that, it will drop the logs because it's acting as a left click on the drop option, and then it's acting as a right click at the same point. So it brings up that menu again. So as long as you have the action bar in an area where the drop elder logs is right where your mouse is and you don't move it, then you can continue to drop them, right? And we're going to take it one step further because if you click this really fast, it takes, it's fast, but it's not fast enough for us. So because we're using mouse keys, we can use the plus key on the numpad to act as a double click. But because we activated the asterisk, it's now a double left click as well as a double right click. I don't know if that makes sense, but in essence, if you press them both together, you'll drop 2 logs on the first tick. Then if you press it again, you will drop 3 logs. And the reason why it drops 3 logs is because the plus key is a left click. It's a double normally, but like I said, when you press the asterisk, it'll act as a double left click and a double right click at the same time. Now, Jagex has confirmed that this is totally legal. This is nothing like auto hotkey because it's already installed in the Windows program. Now, if it were a separate thing, then that's probably where they would draw the line, but because Windows has been here before Runescape has been here, I don't know if they have. Actually, they probably have the authority to say it's not cool. But until then, they have confirmed, Jagex mods have confirmed that it is totally legal to use that. So, as I was saying, what you need to do is just hover over your elder logs, like so. Don't even touch your mouse, or keep it very, very steady. And then just spam the crap out of plus and 5 key, and you'll see me doing this in the actual video when I show you how to do the Book of CHAR. But this is just to set up. So, here we go. Would you look at that? Like 2.5 seconds to drop all of those logs. And because you have to drop them in a 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to drop this 8 times plus whatever's in your familiar. It's very tedious, but this makes it the easiest that you can do. So the basic motion is to, let me see if I can grab a war tortoise. Then fill it up. Drop my logs. Then you want to set this to take Beast of Burden, and then you want to just drop the rest of them. And the reason why we use a war tortoise is because we want to have exactly 46 logs on each pile. 46 times 8 is pretty much the maximum number that you'll be able to burn within the 1 minute period of the Book of CHAR. Let's go into the footage. So in the background, I am just trying to get the crystal tinderbox, augment it, and find a couple of perks to put on it. Now, I'm probably going to cut it a little bit, but the main one that you want to have on it is Enlighten 3. That's pretty much where your invention experience is going to be coming from. So, yeah. If you do want to put Tinker 3 on it, you can. I would suggest that if you're going to be bonfiring with a different type of tinderbox, that you make a completely different one. And this one be used just for the Book of CHAR. So basically, all you want to have on it is Enlighten 3, and you should be good. So the items that you're going to need to wear are the Book of CHAR as your offhand slot, a crystal tinderbox which has the Enlighten 3 perk on it, and a Tuckelzo ring to teleport to the area. Now, I guess I can explain the method going on in the background. So basically, you want to set your Tuckelzo ring to the number 4 keybind on your action bar, and basically you want to double click it, press 4 and then press 4 again, and it will teleport you to this area. What you want to do is you want to have your familiar. You definitely want to have a war tortoise, as I explained earlier. I said 46 because a tortoise holds 18, and you want 46 times 8, which will be the maximum that you can have within a 1 minute period of doing this method. Now, the way you want to do it is you want to line them up in a 1x4 rectangle along the line of the banker. Then you want to go 4 squares to the south. It has to be at least 4 squares to the south. Otherwise, you will start to lose the logs from the first line. And the reason why we do it here is because of that very fact. I don't think there's any other place in RuneScape that you would be able to do this that I am aware of. So this is pretty much a must to be here. Now, it is a little difficult to get this correctly, but you need to click at the very tick or just after the tick that you get the experience. Now, I'm not even looking at the experience, and I've done this so many times, at least 500 times throughout my RuneScape adventures and stuff. But the way you need to do this is you need to, the way that it will help is if you look at the ticks going up on your screen, and as soon as it hits a certain point, that's when you click. But I'm so accustomed to it, it's muscle memory. Even after not doing it for 2.5 years, it is completely natural for me to do this. But as long as you get it on the tick, you just walk through the middle two, making sure you're not picking up either of the items, and that's pretty much the method. So let's go to my reaction of seeing how fast the invention experience is. Wow, I got 20,663 experience just from that. And if you have the Enlighten 3 perk, you're going to get 9% faster experience. So if you multiply 1.09 times 2663, and I did miss a log, you'll have 22,512. If we just quickly look at my invention skilling spreadsheet, we can see that at level 10, we need 40 4,120. We got to almost level 8 just in one book of CHAR. You would get to level 8 if you used the Enlighten 3 perk, which I didn't have. What I suggest that you do is get these 7 components and get yourself the Enlighten 3. Now, as you saw in the video, I didn't get it, and I didn't want to spend another 25 mil trying to get it. But if we just look at this here, this is from one book of CHAR run, and this is the amount you would need to get 540,000 experience. But if you used a siphon, you would get 640,000, right? So you're about halfway. Let me just double. If you use a crystal tool siphon, you will get 621,000 instead of 459,000, right? So 621,000, which we multiply by this, 621,000, and you essentially gotten 348,000 invention experience within the same time that you got around 319,000 fire making experience. So if you do this every single day, you never have to train invention other than through this. And this invention experience per hour, since let's say this takes 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, so multiply by 60, because there's 60 minutes in an hour, divide by 4. You get 5.2 million experience an hour. That is the single-handedly most experience per hour I've seen since invention was released. I bet you that this is going to get nerfed, but for the time being, take advantage of it. And it may not get nerfed, actually, because it's a daily. You can't do it all the time. You can only do it once per day. But the experience per hour is off the charts. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you take advantage of this and found it helpful. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. Follow me on social media and subscribe for more. Peace.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.